just a moment here. Someone's trying to call in. Just a moment here. Let me. Okay, try again, Sherry. I have my friend Sherry trying to call into the station here, but let's see. Yeah, I just verified the volume's all the way up. I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, I lost my place here. Oh yeah. Actually, if you're unable to call in on this number, and on this phone, I'm not sure that it will go on the air. Actually, yeah, I'm going to leave that for another time. I'm not sure about this phone, because if you're not able to call in, I'm not sure it's. Let's see. It looks like it's all connected, so I don't know what's going on with it. Okay. Sorry about that, Sherry. We're gonna have to try another time. I know I have a guest for next week already gonna be on, but we'll get back to that later. Yeah, where I was at here, let me reread this. Society in general, at least the media would have you believe, has become a bunch of sniveling, whining, smartphone carrying, rather boring, if looked at from a subjective point of view, parodies of the people that once inhabited the world. And I've gotten that from actually not many people my age, mostly people like a generation ahead of me, a generation older than me, saying, wanting to get back to the old ways of doing things, and staying traditional like that. Not wanting all this technology and quote unquote laziness and all that, and just I don't know, that's what I saw when I was looking, what I saw and what I heard. A lot of people have lost their genuine selves in place of the people the world would have us be. Emotions have been replaced by emoticons, deep conversations by brief text messages, and lengthy phone calls by one-page emails. We have opted for ease and comfort rather than taking the time and feeling this life that we are living. Maybe this is why there is so much turmoil in the world today. Sadly, people have become so tuned into what the latest fashion is, whoever the sexiest model is, or whichever the savviest smartphone is, and probably could not tell you the last time they smiled so big their face hurt. In all likelihood, most people cannot tell you when the last time that they laughed so hard that tears came out of their eyes. They loved so deeply they got lost in caring about the other person. They were so happy that they giggled as they did when they were a child, not at all caring what others thought about their outburst, or had such a grand time that it should have been an entire chapter dedicated to it in the annals of the world. When was the last time you felt so deeply that it caused you to think differently about that emotion? When was the last time an emotion was so bold inside of you that it caused you to change the course of your day or even your life? The concept of humility and being humble is good and all, but we shall not lie down and allow the world to do with us whatever it wishes. We shall awaken to the fact that our destiny lies within our grasp, and it is we ourselves that shall bring it to fruition. Through controlling our own thoughts and behaviors, we shall alter our point of sail so that we can stay within the waters of positivity. We have been lingering in stormy seas for too long and have begun to take on water. It is time to enter a period of smooth sailing in which you can stay as long as you like. The only reason you have to go back into choppy waters is if you so choose. Today, I choose to live in joy, and so can you. All you have to do is make the choice. Yes, it is that simple. You need permission? In the name of all that is positive, joyous, and uplifting, poof, I hereby give you permission to be joyous and live a life of joy. For years, I read, watched, and listened to negative media tell me about all of the negative things that were happening in the world. Wars, bad international relations, murders, bank heists, terrorists, bombings, etc., and on and on. Add on top of all that crap my physical state, given the traumatic brain injury and multiple sclerosis, and it becomes a cauldron of negativity that has been provoked and is boiling over to cover everything in pessimistic sludge. This is the reason I do not really care for watching too much of the news on the television, listening to news on the radio, or reading newspapers. Too much negative input is not good, so I simply cut out what I can. I do apologize if throughout this book I have been repetitive. I actually have been conscious of the fact that I have been known to be so in the past, and I do not want to do that in my book. I have been trying not to repeat the same point so many times. But I know for myself that repetition helps get something to stay in my mind. My hope is that my repetition smashes these concepts of the passionate life into your heart and mind so that you think about it and realize that you can live it too. I was inspired to write this book and share with people that you can do the impossible. After reading the Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchard, watching his online videos, and listening to his podcasts. I mentioned his book earlier, but now I would like to put emphasis on the word manifesto. The word means a public declaration of policy and aims. A synonym for manifesto is mission statement. I never had a mission per se, so I shall utilize, or I have never had a mission per se, so I shall utilize Brennan's template and write out my manifesto. You can use mine as an example when you write your own. 1, and this will help remind me what I'm supposed to be doing and where I'm going. 1. I guess that's a little notation. What will our mission be from this moment forward? My mission is to be joyous, fully present, and engaged, exhibiting bold enthusiasm for life and all that it has to offer, and sharing with others how to live the passionate life. What will be our plan of action? My plan of action is to write this book, get it published, and possibly do some online videos and public speaking. Yeah, I had no idea at that point that I'd be going to meet Gary Vee and being flown to New York and, being at almost 2,000 followers on Instagram like I am right now. I know which is a small number compared to some people, but it's a big number compared to where I started out, 0. Anyway, moving along. And plus I had no idea I'd be on the radio like this. What steps must be taken? Write the book, figure out who my target audience is, and talk to a publisher. Get book published. Record some videos of myself speaking and upload them to the internet. If people like my videos, I will then look at doing speaking engagements. Those were questions about our overall mission. Now let us ask questions regarding our lives and taking them back from the oppression that would have us live differently than our desires. What am I really after in life? My ultimate goal in life is to be happy, joyous, free, and living the passionate life. What do I truly want to create and contribute? I have been inspired by the artistic contributions of others, and I wish to pay it forward by doing the same for others. What kind of person do I want to show the world each day? I want to show everybody that it is possible to be happy, joyous, free, and boldly enthusiastic throughout the many and various ups and downs of life, regardless of your circumstances. What types of persons shall I love and enjoy life with? I shall continue loving and enjoying life with the persons whom are already in it, and any that enter into my life from here on out shall add to the positivity in my life. What great cause will keep me going when I feel weak or distracted? The great cause that shall keep me going is my desire to build and live a progressive life. What shall be my ultimate legacy? What I leave behind for those people who are here after me. Okay, going back. It said the full thing. I cut out the last 3 words, but the full thing is the great cause that shall keep me going is my desire to build and live a progressive life with my wife. And of course, I'm divorced now, so that's neither here nor there. My desire to build and live a progressive life. And if I ever get married again, with my wife. At any rate, backing up, or going forward, what shall be my ultimate legacy? What I leave behind for those people who are here after me is hope. I want to leave a message of hope that despite circumstances, there is always hope for progress in life. What steps must I take to begin and sustain these efforts? I am already taking these steps, such as writing this book, but I must carry on and sustain my motivation. I already have a big network, but I must grow my network to get my message to spread. What will I orient my days to accomplishing this week, this month, this year? I will keep my magic magnifying mind focused on bringing the joy wherever I go and into whatever I'm doing at any given moment. I've found that it's very easy to lose